Hello and welcome to Us Three Joined by Flesh, a horror visual novel developed by Nimesoreol, available on itch.io. And apparently, we're invited to a Halloween party. Yay! But also, there's gonna be some kind of ritual involved. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. A little content warning, this game is tagged as horror, so there may be some disturbing elements. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's start a new game. What if I told you your dreams can come true in the blink of an eye with a ritual? The briars of jewels on your neck. The praise and love of others. All the power you can dream of. And for all of that to happen, I just need a teeny tiny bit of help from my best gal pals in the whole entire world. Mirabell. Who's Mirabell? I don't know which one it is. For real? For real! Saying this, Layla picks up an old and beaten book from the floor and hugs it gently. Trust me, this is the real thing, Mirabell. I have most of the preparations done, so all that's left is the easy part. I see. Yeah, right. Cut the crap, Layla. Magic and shit like that isn't real. Did you really call us here to waste our time with some stupid ritual? I thought it was supposed to be a Halloween party, but there's not even a single ounce of decoration, and all you got on is fake blood to stain your clothes while Mirabell and I got all dressed up. What are you even supposed to be, Layla? Oh, is little Dalia getting scared? Okay, she's just in her, I don't know, normal clothes. It's okay to admit if you're afraid to try a little ritual. I put a lot of work in just for today. I'm not scared. Mirabell, you really don't believe in crap like this, right? Come on, we can all be doing something more fun right now. Like, I don't know, I was gonna say League of Legends, but that's not fun. It's just the first thing that pops in my mind, you know, 3 people. I guess, well, they probably need maybe, how many people you need League of Legends? Like 4 or 5 people? Anyway. Ah, Dalia, if you're so scared, you could just go home. I have Mirabell to help me anyway, right? You wouldn't leave me alone to do it myself, would you, my sweet Mirabell? Layla focuses her attention to me. Her face says it all. Oh, I guess we're Mirabell, by the way? Also, I want to say, I don't know why I want to save. Usually you wait for like a choice or something, but like, I'm just gonna save the game anyway. I don't know, some intuition in me. I feel like I just need to save the game. She really wants me to stay and do this ritual thing with her. I really don't mind. We're already here, and it does sound like it'll be something fun. Plus, Layla's my friend, and friends help each other out. I would never leave you alone, Layla. Well, Mirabell's quite dressed up. You know, she's claws and everything. She's basically a VTuber, by the way. I don't know. Let us give it a try, Dalia. It might be fun. I knew it was gonna end up like this. Dalia lets out a sigh, butters under her breath, low enough for me to hear. Okay, so maybe she did predict that when we got to Layla's place, she was probably gonna have us do something for her, but it's not that bad. It's just a fun little ritual, that's all. It's just a little ritual. Just a little summoning of the old ones or something like that. Plus, it's been 2 weeks since we've heard anything from her, and it was starting to get worrying. The least we can do is entertain her for a bit and find out what happened. Dalia, please. Fine, I'll stay, but you owe me one, Mirabell. Of course. Yes, maybe I can also see if I can get Dalia to be on better terms with Layla. She's been a bit aggressive to her recently. Oh, I hope that isn't why she was gone for so long. Perfect, music to my ears. Oh, tonight's gonna be so unforgettable. Layla, can I ask you something? Of course. Anything for my sweet Mirabell. Where'd you get that book, and where were you in the past weeks? And why are you, like, staring directly at the viewer, you know? or directly at the player or whatever? It just looks kind of weird and uncanny. Because usually that kind of breaks the rule, I feel like, for, like, art in general, or like maybe not art, but like just characters in general. Like, for example, when you take a picture of like a person or whatever, usually you want them to like look to the side a little bit, you know, not directly at the camera. Because if you look directly at the camera, for some reason, it's just unnerving. I don't know, but maybe that's intentional. There's no bookstores that sell books like that in town, so. Oh, I stole it. Stole it? Classic Layla. She always gets what she wants. I always do. But you're right. Can't get something like this from local shops. I stole it from a pair of traveling merchants claiming to sell magical goods. The prices were disgusting, so I just stole it. I wanted it, so it's mine. Oh. Are you sure we aren't gonna be cursed? Nope, no curses. It's probably all fake. No way rituals actually work. I bet we're gonna spend the whole night on this and nothing will happen. Have fun. Oh, Dalia, this one is real, I say with just dark evil eyes. I've been doing all its steps for the past couple days. I can feel it. Is that what you've been up to? I was worried. It's not like you just disappear. Ah, Mirabell, I can never leave you. I love you and Dalia too much to just leave you two behind. That's why I invited you tonight. I want to share this experience with my precious friends. You two stay here. I'll be right back. Layla. Oh, that's so sweet of you. It's incredibly suspicious as well. With a hop in her step, Layla goes inside her room. I can't believe you actually agreed to go along for antics. You know she only cares for us when she wants something out of us. It's a very toxic relationship. She's a very toxic friend. Tonight's gonna be fun. I just know it. Plus, she loves us. Layla said so. Oh, there's this thing called love bombing. You know, where like kind of like bad people do, where like they say they love you and they're like best friends or whatever, but they just do that for like 2 seconds or whatever. They do it for a day, but then they just never contact you ever again. It's like it's the thing that psychopaths do. Anyway, do you really believe that? Oh no, she's serious. Dalia's super scary when she's serious. Her eyes are staring right through my soul. Is she really questioning Layla's love for us? Layla said herself though, she says she loves us. She wouldn't lie about that, right? Because we're her best friends, and best friends don't lie about those things. Of course, it's Layla. She wouldn't lie about loving us. Mirabell. I'm back! Layla exclaims, cutting off Dalia. In her hands, she holds a bowl of blood. Is that really blood? Why does she have a bowl of blood in her room? It smells weird too. It's sweet, way too strong. It's sweet, or it's scent maybe. I don't know. I feel like a bit of typos here and there, but its scent is way too strong. I'm assuming is what it's supposed to be. Layla, what is that? Blood. You know, blood. Just blood. Where did you... Don't think about it, Mirabell. I have what's needed and that's all that matters. Layla, that's disgusting. What the hell? Oh, please, Dalia. It's just blood. Get over it. You all have it. It's inside our bodies. I'm starting to question if the blood on her dress really is fake. Layla's acting weird now. She would never be so willing to touch blood, but now she's dipping her hands into the bowl and painting a large symbol around us on the floor. You know, does it resemble a star? You know, like a 6-pointed star? Is it actually how many how many points does a star have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5 points actually? Trying to imagine it. I'm trying to imagine like a satanic symbol. Anyway. She loves her home. She hates when juice spills on it and would throw the biggest of fits. So blood is definitely something she wouldn't want on it, and yet something isn't right. She hums a tune to herself as she finishes the symbol. There's only a handful of steps I really need your help with. I already did a lot of prep work beforehand. First, I need you two to dip your hands in the blood and write these symbols on the floor with it. Afterwards, we'll hold hands and I'll lead the chant. Saying so, she gently places the book down on the floor and points to its contents so we know what to paint. Something isn't right, but she looks so happy. I look over to Dalia and even she looks wary of Layla. We exchange a look of concern and look back at Layla. Her arms outstretched to both of us, holding out the blood-filled bowl, her smile unwavering. It's unnerving how calm she is about this, how excited she is to play with blood and do chants. You know, it's very unhygienic. You can get sick, you know, if somebody else's blood gets on you, you know? Do we have to? My coat is gonna get soiled. Are you really serious about this? I am. I want all of our greatest dreams to come true. This is getting creepy, Layla. Can we just... I'm doing this for us. You two agreed to do it with me, so shut up and just grab my hands already. For once, Layla drops her smile. She isn't playing around anymore, it's a demand. Layla only gets like this when she really wants us to do something, and when we don't, she can get very pushy about it. Dalia and I share a glance at each other once more, and I can tell that even Dalia is nervous. Geez, Layla, no need to get your panties in, now calm down. You're starting to freak us out. Let's just get this over with. Dalia flashes a fake smile to Layla as she dips her hand in the bowl and begins writing the symbols on the floor as instructed, though she immediately grimaced after. A grimace? Grimacing? Also, I don't know why are we just, following along, or playing along rather? The big bowl of blood would immediately give you red flags at least. I don't know, man. I follow suit and do the same. Layla, pleased by her act, takes both her hands and immediately begins her chant. The room grows colder. A sweet scent lingers from all the blood. I guess it was, the blood is just simply strawberry jam, No? Amazing, it's working. I can already feel it. Feel what? You'll see, Mirabell. You'll love it. Believe me, it'll be amazing. Okay, she's saying, see what? Nothing happened. Yeah, I feel like there should be a question mark here. Anyway. Oh, Dalia, just wait. Before Layla can finish her sentence, a pool of blood gets thrown up, staining her dress further in blood. Oh no, that does not look good. That looks really bad. That's a lot of blood. Is it because of the ritual? Is it hurting her? But she said it was working. If it's hurting her, then we need to stop this. Oh, what the fuck? Layla, we should stop. We need to get you some help. There's blood everywhere. Yeah, Mirabell's right. We need to go to the hospital. That's disgusting. It's time again. What? We can't stop. Not now. There's no going back now. We have to continue. I'll be back. Please excuse me. Hee hee. With that, she descends back into her room, locking the door behind her. Layla? Something's not right. Dalia, we need to get out of here, or we need to get her out of here. Just leave her. Huh? But she's bleeding. We just saw her throw up blood. Okay, but she also brought a bowl full of blood out of her room. We don't know what she's doing in there. It's all just a big joke. It's actually a prank. This is all for her TikToks. It's all a TikTok prank, you see. No? She just painted her floor in blood a couple minutes ago. Look, let's just get out of here, and then we can call for help. I know you're worried about her right now, but Layla's acting crazy. You don't say. Mirabell. Yeah, I know. But what if she's like dying on the ground, or I don't know, possessed or something in there, and she's just suffering? Maybe we can help her. Mirabell, we have someone or something's blood on our hands from helping her. Fine, I just want to check up on her before we go get help, okay? Fine, just make it fast. Dalia, you give way too much leeway to Mirabell. I don't know, man. Walking over, I hear faint giggles from behind the door. What's going on in there? Maybe she's feeling better. I hope so, and that's why she's laughing maniacally. Don't worry about it. Layla, are you okay? We're gonna get some help. The giggling stops and there's some shuffling before a sudden thud is heard. Layla? Ah yes, that's a nice dagger. It's a straight up dagger, it's like, normally I feel like in a modern setting, with occult rituals, they would just have like a kitchen knife or something, but that's just a straight up like, some kind of like medieval dagger. The door swings open suddenly, and a strong sweet scent escapes, and there she is, covered in even more blood. Actually, her dress is soaked in it, and what's that on her arms? It looks like intestines, and she's holding a dagger too. What am I saying? There's no way she would wear intestines. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. Layla wouldn't do that because Layla cares about her looks too much. It's fake. Yeah, it's just fake. It's just a weird thing to say, by the way. It's like she's saying like the intestines is weird only because Layla wouldn't like it, compared to like anyone really, just common sense. You wouldn't be wearing intestines just in general. Her eyes are different too. They're so colorful. Maybe she did a costume change, and maybe she's playing a big joke on us. That's what I was saying. It's just a prank, bro. Yet there has to be it. We did see her vomit blood though. Me, that part was real. Oh, is my little Mirabell worried? Don't be, I'm fine. Better than fine. I feel alive. But let it go, Mirabell. We still have a ritual to finish. You know, don't mind the veins, the weird meat veins in her hair. And also, obviously, the devil horns. Were the devil horns always there? Yeah. Actually, I think it's time we get going. You're being weird, Layla. Oh, come on, Dalia. The next part's gonna be fun. Fun for you? Come on, Mirabell, let's go. Mirabell, you said you'd stay. Are you gonna leave me alone? I thought we were friends. Friends stick together, Mirabell. Mirabell, come on. I need you, Mirabell. More than anything, so don't go. This is so important to me. I'm doing this for us. All of us. Mirabell, you love me, right? If you really do, then you'll stay. If you leave, I'll hate you. You know how much that will break my heart, right? You know how much I've done for you, right? It's just a small favor, Mirabell. I need your help. We can't be friends if you leave. Friends don't abandon each other. Do you hate me, Mirabell? Do you hate me that much you'll leave me? This is such a toxic friend, by the way. This is how they get you, you know? This is like, let me do this thing that you don't like. Also, if you don't do it, why do you hate me? You know, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just... I'm assuming anyway, that's what a toxic friend looks like. Well, Layla, that's not it. I do love you. You're my friend. You know, I also wonder what was Layla's relationship with Mirabell and Dalia in the first place. You know, Mirabell in particular seems very convinced that, you know, they love each other very much, or they're like very best friends. But like, what was the reason? You know, it's like, were they just simply like old friends and that's it? I don't know. Mirabell, just ignore her. Come on, we have to go. She's just spitting out empty threats. I'm really starting to get tired of you, Dalia. Come on, Mirabell, the next part is the best. Layla lifts up the dagger in her hand and points it at us. Mirabell, my sweet dear Mirabell. The next part requires a sacrifice. If we do it, we'll be so much closer to having our dreams come true. The book has been telling me in whispers. For days it's been talking to me, guiding me. It can happen, Mirabell. It'll be glorious. I need you, Mirabell. Together we can create a new world. So what will it be? Who should I sacrifice? Layla, what the hell? This is ridiculous. You're going too far. Shut up, Dalia. I asked Mirabell a question. Mirabell, answer the question. Sure, let's just say... Layla, this is scary. Please stop. You wouldn't kill us, right? We're friends. We're Tomodachi. Tomodachi don't kill each other. You're right, Mirabell. I would never ever think about killing my friends. Mirabell, you're my best friend, right? Yes. Well... I was gonna say, you know, do you have room for two best friends? No, Dalia, we're best friends, right? Like hell we are! Oh, I'm tired of your shit, Layla. Okay, Dalia, you just signed your death warrant? You always say that you care about us, but that's not true. You only care about us when you can use us, and when we don't want to do something you throw a fit. You throw threats and take us back into your life whenever you want. I'm tired of it. Whatever cult shit you're trying to do tonight, I want no part of it. You've gone too far this time. We're not gonna help you kill someone. Oh, Dalia. You hurt my heart. Dalia, what does that remind me of? Is it like a song? Like, hey there, Dalia. I guess, hey, Dalia, not Dalia. Anyway. After all I did, taking you in as friends. I hope you get a nice job and we got you prettied up so everyone will love you. I guess that means nothing. You're so heartless, Dalia. So ungrateful and mean. Such a shame. I really liked you too. Shut up. I'm taking Mirabell and... It all happens in the blink of an eye. The dagger in Layla's hand pierces Dalia's chest and she pushes her down onto the floor. You know, who didn't see this coming? Dalia tries to push her off, but Layla doesn't budge. Her hands go down again and again, the dagger plunging deeper into her chest. Laughter mixed in with screams as the ladder comes to an end. Blood splatters across the floor and onto the wall. Soon enough, Dalia becomes limp and she's gone. I want to scream, but I can't. My legs grow weak and I fall to the ground. Finally, Layla licks some of the blood of the dagger before going back to mutilating Dalia's body. Can't waste food, I guess. Cutting in deeper, she pulls out her insides and begins sucking on their blood in bliss, soon devouring them whole. Num num num. Also, I keep playing cannibal games. By the way, every indie horror game just turns into cannibalism, I feel like. Every game I play. It keeps happening. It's a curse. She makes sure to draw each part to the end, licking her fingers as to not lose a single drop of blood. Finger licking good. Isn't that the slogan for KFC? Finger licking good. I think it's KFC or some other restaurant. I don't know. Once she has her fill, she drops the dagger and stares at me. You killed her. You killed Dalia. I'm sorry, Mirabell. You ate her raw. You could at least cook, the meat first. Can't just eat human meat raw. It had to be done. You heard Dalia, she made her choice. But you said it yourself, I would never kill a friend, and Dalia made it clear she wasn't my friend anymore. If she's not my friend, she's not yours. She wanted to take you away. She would have ruined everything. All my hard work for us is going to be put to waste. This is for us, Mirabell. Just the two of us. Getting on her knees, she gently hugs me. You won't leave me, right? You'll stay with me, right? I'm gonna grab a dagger. Dalia's right. Layla's gone too far. I have to stop her. It's the only thing I can do. This isn't Layla. Of course. I'll always stay by your side. Gently picking up the dagger, I hug her back. I love you, Layla. And I'm sorry. I quickly dig the dagger into her neck, over and over again, and I dig deeper in until she stops moving. Stab, 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 stab. It's over. I push her body off of me as I get up and look around. Dalia lies not too far from us, cut open and emptied out, and then there's Layla by my side, blood pooling around her. It's just me. I'm alone. Everyone is gone. Congratulations! You won the Battle Royale, number 1. You won Fortnite. Leaving the scene, I sit against the wall in the hallway and cry. Time passes. Flesh spreads through the ceiling of the halls. Cries of agony can be heard beyond the apartment doors. And this is also going to be a look on us, I feel like, when the cops investigate. I don't know. I guess there's also this flesh stuff, but still, it makes us look bad. It makes us look like we killed 2 people or something. And then I hear it. A call from back inside her home. It's covered in flesh. It spreads all over the room, all over Layla. A hand reaches out from inside her, then another and another, and soon enough a blood figure crawls out and curls up around me. Oh, okay, never mind. It was a cocoon. Her horns stand tall on her head. The back of her hair is long in her body. Her body is so deformed. Her arms stretch long, draped with excess skin. Her legs were placed by a single form coated in a slimy substance and producing additional limbs along its backside. Mirabell, my sweet Mirabell, how could you? Even comes with a bra. Or, actually, maybe that's not a bra. Maybe that's just, flesh, actually, that's been, peeled off. That's what it looks like. That's kind of disgusting. Anyway. Layla? I thought we were friends. You tried to kill me. It's okay, my sweet Mirabell. I'll forgive you if you play along for the last part. Layla strokes a finger down the middle of her chest, creating a slit that opens up. Weird black flesh creatures spill out, writhing about. They tug and pull at the innards until they drag out our heart. Taking it from the sweet stranger, she holds it out to me and smiles ever so sweetly. Layla, you're scaring me. I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, Mirabell, it's okay. I'll just force you. Okay. Oh, and that's it. Hey, a little cute little chibi art. As Mirabell is trapped forever with a monster. Yeah, it's the greatest slumber party ever. But yeah, so there you go. That's an ending. Not exactly a good ending, as you can see. It turns into a flesh monster. Let's see if we can get other outcomes, maybe. Alright, so she's hugging us with her disgusting meat, dress. Isn't there like there's probably like some kind of fashion show where someone like wore some kind of meat dress? I don't know. But instead of killing her, let's hug her back. Let's just, squeeze her. I'll stay. She's right. Dalia made her choice. She didn't want to be her friend. Layla only did what she had to. Yeah, just simply had to kill, that's all. Murder is fine, as long as it's not your friend. Dalia was going to take me away from her. It needed to be done. Layla needs me and I need her. Without her, I'm nobody. Layla just wanted the best for us. She just couldn't see it. I wish she could have. Everything was for us. I knew I could depend on you, Mirabell. There's only one part left, but I need you to undergo a change. A change? With every step completed, I undergo a change. It's a blessing gifted to me by the book of my devotion to its craft. Reborn anew every time feels great. Or reborn anew? Or being reborn anew every time feels great. I feel myself grow stronger with it. I feel closer to the book, closer to making our dreams come true. Layla begins to vomit blood once more. It's starting. Layla, It'll be fine, Mirabell. It won't kill me. Trust me, Mirabell. I'll be reborn anew in my new skin. Okay. Falling down the floor, more and more blood comes out of her, staining the floor in red, and all she does is laugh and laugh at it all until it all comes to a soft end. Layla? I knew I could depend on you, my sweet Mirabell. You never leave me. Layla, your body. It's beautiful. Oh, Mirabell, the end is so soon. Come, pledge yourself to me. Give me your all, and I'll give you all that is mine. My sweet Mirabell, I offer you my heart, my flesh, my blood, and eternity by my side. Drink from my heart, and our fate will be sealed, forever entwined. I cuss my hands over hers, and gently place my lips upon her heart. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Slowly I drink from her heart, or from her blood, but I find it hard to keep it down. It's disgusting, but I persist. An eternity of Layla. It sounds calming. I'll never betray her. I'll never leave her. Her dreams are mine, so this is fine. She's always been with me. My first friend. My only friend. And also now my, eldritch god, I guess. The one who always cared for me, never left me, calls upon me endearingly. For Layla, I'll do anything. I love her. She loves me. Together. Forever. I guess, codependency. As she turns into like a weird flesh monster, and now she murders everybody. And everyone freaking dies. Good. Alright. Cool. Alright. There has to be something or someone we can find for it. Maybe... I do have a neighbor that I just hate. Huh? You're not actually gonna... Oh, my sweet Mirabell, I have to do it. If I don't, then the book won't give me what I want. Skipping into the hallway, we hear her knock on her neighbor's door. She's joking, right? I don't think so. We hear the door opening and then the piercing scream. Just murdered the neighbor. I'm getting some flashbacks about my neighbor. But, I don't want to murder them necessarily. I can't say that. But I remember the last place I was in, they were playing loud music almost every single day, and it was loud bass music as well. I'm pretty sure they had a loudspeaker, and the walls was just right. I was right next to my neighbor, and it's so annoying. Sometimes they play past midnight and I couldn't sleep, and sometimes I might want to do what she does, but not actually. Okay, let me just clarify so I don't get sent to jail. But sometimes you want to do that. Okay, sometimes you want to imagine yourself murdering your neighbor because they play really loud music. Okay, it's really annoying. We hear the door opening and then a piercing scream. Running into the halls, we see Layla stabbing into her victim, cutting him down the middle and taking out the entrails. Yes. Licking the blood of the dagger, she drops it to the ground and starts picking up the entrails in glee, sucking on their blood and bliss and soon devour them whole. Nom nom nom. Ah, this is the best. What has gone into her? Layla would never do something like this. She would never eat like meat raw. You know, what would Gordon Ramsay say about this? Layla, we have to go. Dalia grabs my hand and out into the halls we go. Flesh spreads on the walls and pain screams sing in a choir of anguish. The sweet scent permeates the air, making us gag. It's so sweet, it's revolting at this point. Up and down, left or right, it doesn't matter where we go. The halls never end. Only doors upon doors are to be found. Every time we think we've reached an end, that sight always ends the same. Each step we make is heavier than the last as exhaustion begins to set in, and we come to a halt at that familiar door. It doesn't end. Did they fall into the back rooms? You know, it's like I think they're like a thing where like they keep trying to leave but they can't. It might be from the ritual. I knew I should have never joined tonight. Nothing good comes of being around Layla. Dalia, why did you come tonight? It's obvious you don't like Layla, so... I don't like her. She acts like she's entitled about everything. It's annoying. At first, she was nice and all, but she just got more and more bossy, always hanging favors over her heads. It's exhausting. I only came here tonight because I was worried over you. I didn't want to leave you alone with her. You do anything she tells you at the drop of a hat. It's annoying, but she has you wrapped around her finger. That's not... Come on, Mirabell. You know it's true. You do too much for her. I really don't get it. She's my friend. She's my first friend. We always stick together. She always says it herself that she cares for me. If I don't help her with things, then she'll hate me. She'll leave me. I don't want to be alone. Without Layla, I'm nothing. You're not going to be alone. I'm still your friend, you know? You don't have to keep doing things for her in order to have a friend. Layla likes to feed you sweet words to keep you thinking she cares, but she doesn't. She would do the same for you if you were in need. Yeah, totally. Again, it's like a very like codependent relationship. This is like classic signs. You know, whether it's a friend or like a partner, you know, someone who like just like is very transactional and like also like isolates you from other people. I don't know, something like that. I only noticed this only because I play so many games that have these kind of like relationships. I mean, obviously the most recent one is the Coffin of Andy and Lily, you know, the one I played in the Steam version. That's the one I played most recently. That's probably the most prime example of like a toxic, codependent relationship. And I don't know, it's actually interesting. I do like it when semi-realistic relationships are portrayed in like a horror game, you know, because in a way it's like psychological horror. Anyway, Layla only thinks about herself, and you shouldn't see value only in her. You're amazing, way better than Layla. Plus, she just killed and ate a person, by the way. I think it's time we distance from her for real. Yeah. Thanks, Dalia. No problem. Things have gone out of control. It's scary. I don't even know if we can get out of here. We're probably doomed. This place just keeps sending us back. I don't think she wants us to leave. She still needs us. It's so over for us. Sure, let's finish the ritual. We have no choice, right? I feel like it's a bad idea, but... I don't think we have a choice. We don't even know what's going on. I think all we can do is just go back and finish this. Maybe once it's done, things will go back to normal. Yeah, I don't know about that, but... I doubt it, but what other choice do we have? I really hate her. Up to the end, she gets what she wants. Walking back into her room, or her home rather, we hear a mix of sobs and laughter from Layla's room. It's the same as last time we went to her door, but this time it's not locked. There's a slight opening, so we invite ourselves in. The sweet smell is overwhelming now. It's dark, but light spills in from the open door, illuminating the scene before us. Layla is the center of her room, laying down on the floor, blood spilling out from her mouth as she laughs. Behind her is Layla. Lots of Laylas. Bodies upon bodies lie on top of each other. A smile plastered on their face, blood drying their mouths. Their torsos split open down the middle, leaving a husk of a body behind. You're just in time to take a part in the final act. I knew I could depend on you. Disgusting. Layla? Are you really Layla? Of course, my sweet Mirabell. I'll always be your lovely Layla. But your body... Oh, Mirabell, don't worry. I'm much better now. Sure. We couldn't leave. The hallways keep bringing us back. Layla, what the hell is actually going on? What did you make us do? I told you already. I'm gonna make our dreams come true. Layla, please, what's going on? Fine, just for you, Mirabell. At first I thought the whole ritual thing was a joke, but the moment I tried it, I heard a voice speak to me from within the book. It told me I can be given everything I ever wanted, the adoration and love of everyone, power to make others do as I please. If I follow the ritual down to the end, this town will be mine to play with. Of course, the cost of making a few residents suffer, but who really cares about that? It's all you can ever wish for and more. And us? What will you do to us? You're not gonna make us suffer, are you? Well, you two have been so well behaved, and I do need you two for the last part. Which is... Oh, nothing too hard. I just need you two to pledge yourselves to me, and I'll let you two benefit from the ritual too. Anything you want, you can have it. We can rule this town together. Isn't that wonderful? Maybe we can take the world next. And if we don't... No, I can always force you two to pledge yourselves. Oh, but you won't be given benefits. Sorry, but traitors can't be rewarded. Do you promise everything will be fine if we join you? You know, we just join this murder cult? Meat, flesh, super murder cult? Of course, Mirabell. When have I ever let you down? Come, pledge yourselves to me. Give me your all, and I will give you all that is mine. My sweet Mirabell, I offer you my heart, my flesh, my blood, and eternity by my side. Drink from my heart, and our fate will be sealed, forever entwined. I cuss my hands, and basically just slurp up the blood, slurp, slurp, slurp. Dalia does the same, her eyes cursing Layla the entire time. Together, the three of us will be joined by flesh. Great! Happy murder cult time! Yay! It's just the three of us. You know, it's good. She, on the chibi, she had like blood in her mouth. Like, it's like spaghetti. It's like spaghetti sauce. I'm very sad about it. Okay, well, there you go. Let's see. Alright. We have to stop the ritual. I think it's the only way out. Stop it, huh? I guess we can try, but how do we even stop it? That's a good question. Maybe you have to get rid of the book, or kill Layla. I hope it doesn't come down to that. Well, we have to get rid of the book first. See if getting rid of it will bring things back to normal. But then we have to deal with Layla. I hate to say it, but you probably have a better chance getting it off of her. She trusts you more. There's matches in the living room from all the candle lighting. Maybe we can burn it with them, and there's nail polish remover from the bathroom. We can use them to burn the book, and then maybe run from Layla if it fails. I like the way you think. You grab the book while her guard down, and I'll burn it. Alright, let's give it a try. You know, totally nothing will go wrong. Walking back to her home, we hear a mix of sobs and laughter from Layla's room. It's the same as last time, we went to her door, but this time it's not locked. We gather the needed materials, and something catches the corner of my eye. Lying in the puddle of blood's a dagger Layla used. I wipe off the blood and slip it into my pocket. There's a slight opening, so we invite ourselves in. The sweet smell is overwhelming now. It's dark, but light spills in from the open door, illuminating the scene before us. I offer you my heart, my flesh, and my blood. Drink from my heart. Alright, okay. So yeah, she's doing the ritual again, where we're supposed to slurp up her weird, like, you know, flesh blood. But now, something's different. Her focus is all on me now. I grab for the dagger in my pocket and plunge it into her heart. Blood gushes all over, and she lets out a scream. Grabbing for the book, I run back to Dalia. Mirabell, you traitor! Give it back. I'm sorry, but I can't. I don't want any of this. It ends here, Layla. With that, Dalia douses the book in acetone and sets it on fire. The flame spreads quick, engulfing the book in fire. Layla lets out another scream, her body too catching on fire just like the book. Shrieks and cries can be heard from the chest as little creatures writhe now in agony.
How could you? I offered my all to you. We could have had everything. I thought you loved me, Mirabell. We were friends.
I'm sorry, but I can't. We can't keep doing this. You know, this whole like weird like flesh god ritual thing. You know, God, you went too far. Okay.
You're killing me, Mirabell. Blood will be on your hands. You'll be alone, Mirabell. No one will ever care for you as much as I did.
Come on, let's go. Just ignore her. Yeah. Good end. Good ending. So the moral of the story, you know, cut bad friends from your life by burning them alive. You know? Maybe not the last part, but anyway. I also wonder if the fire spray, you know, isn't it like gonna trigger the fire alarm? I know this because right now I'm living in an apartment right now, and we've been having so many like false fire alarms. But like I'm just thinking like, wouldn't that cause like a fire alarm? And like, I guess they were living in a house though. I guess yeah, they live in like a suburb kind of setting. But even then, I mean, it depends if you install fire alarms in your house, I guess. But still, I feel like it would burn down the whole house, and also it might spread, you know? So I don't know. Anyway. But there you go. We did it. We killed the monster. So that's it. I think that's all the endings of this game. They're all... I mean, I guess they're all like, yeah, not ideal outcomes, obviously. But I guess it really is the best ending. It really is just like getting rid of her, you know, like, I don't know. It's funny how like, I mean, we did hear a little bit of exposition or backstory of why they're like really close, but not the exact reason, but like, you know, that they were her first friend, you know, like Layla and Mirabell, I assuming they known each other for a long time, and that's why they were, especially Layla, was so obsessed with keeping Mirabell, you know, obviously because she is just kind of like a toxic person, I guess, or doesn't know how to make friends properly, and that's why she turned to like an evil satanic book, you know, and freaking like turned into a monster. Anyway, but it's kind of sad actually. She's kind of like in the way she's kind of a tragic villain, you know. So it's kind of sad that the only good ending is that she dies, you know. It's like it'd be nice, though I guess not really necessary, but it'd be nice if there was a way to redeem her, because I do feel a little bit of pity, I guess, for Layla, even though she's just a, you know, how do you say, an irredeemable monster, like have probably sacrificed a bunch of people already and killed a bunch of people, but you know, don't know about it. But yeah, there you go. I mean, what else to say? So let me just say, like, yeah, the art is like really good, by the way. So art is like really good. I love all the art. I mean, especially the gory stuff as well is like well done. And like music is okay as well. I don't know, music, I always assume music from indie games are like just generic, like open, like public domain music, but it was fine. I just in general, like the mixing is okay. So you know, it was a good overall experience. I like the story as well, like the different branches. It's a very interesting story because it combines like the supernatural, you know, and surreal and obviously horror elements into quite like a semi-realistic story about like relationships and like, you know, toxic friends. And I actually kind of like that. I like that kind of like story, you know, where like obviously, I mean, like a lot of anime, by the way, but like where like there are definitely like supernatural elements, you know, and then people are blasting each other with like laser beams, but also there is actually like a psychological aspect to it where the relationships between the characters are actually kind of realistic, you know, kind of based on like real people in a way. So that makes me feel immersed in the story, and I kind of like those kind of stories, you know. I kind of like that story. I mean, especially if there's like a horror element to it. But yeah, what else? I guess the only criticism I would have is definitely the writing. Could definitely, you know, could have like a once over, I guess. I mean, I think it was made in like a game jam, so obviously, you know, there was a time limit. But you know, if the developers want to take some extra time to just look over the script, that would be nice, because I did notice a bunch of typos and whatnot. And also, it was a little repetitive. I guess I can't fault them necessarily, but I do feel like when you do the different branches and you do different outcomes, there's a lot of repeat text. And at the very least, you can do is like I believe you can like script Ren'Py in such a way where you are able to skip like repetitive text, you know. I think the way that they coded it or made it, you know, like even though there was like repetitive text that literally like the same word they copy and pasted, but like the game doesn't recognize it as the same, you know, branch of dialogue, so you can't actually skip it, you know. So that's why I couldn't. I mean, you can skip, you can like force a skip, but I obviously don't want to, in case I skip over text that is new to me as the player. So obviously I don't want to do that. So it'd be nice if it was automated, you know. Again, I'm not an expert, but it's just something I've noticed in other visual novels. Usually what you do is that you create branches that loop back into the main dialogue branch, if that makes any sense. And so the game recognizes it if the dialogue is the same. And I feel like this game does that, but like it did it in a like a non-traditional way, I guess. You know, they didn't do it in an expected way, and so it all branches in different paths, but it still repeats a lot of the same dialogue. Anyway, that's this very long-winded thing to just say that I wish I could skip some of the repetitive dialogue. And what else? Oh yeah, and this is it would be nice, though not necessary, but it would be nice to have some sound effects, you know, as well. I've noticed as far as I know, I didn't hear any sound effects. I heard some music, but that's it. There's no like sound effects, and I feel like, at least for like a visual novel, ironically, even though it's called a visual novel, it's actually an audio visual novel in my opinion. So having sound effects would enhance the experience, you know. Obviously, it depends on how you add it, you know. Sometimes I guess sound effects can be like a little cliche or whatever, but you know, like when she's stabbing, you know, like when she's stabbing Layla like multiple times, I was just expecting like stabbing noises, you know, fleshy stabbing noises. Look, I think it would enhance the experience, is all I'm saying. But yeah, but other than that, you know, I think the visual novel is like really well made. I like it, you know. It really just it touches all the things I like, you know, good art and like fucked up story with like psychological horror elements. I don't know, I like it. It's overall, I think it's pretty good. And in fact, I think, to be honest, it does really remind me of another game that I played recently. I mean, I played the demo. I played the itch.io version, rather. I played the Game Jam version, but I also played the latest Steam release, The Coffin of Andy and Lily, which has a very, very similar story, I feel like, of toxic relationships and like gore, you know, and cannibalism, actually. So they also has people eating people and satanic rituals. So it's like very similar. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but either way, I actually do like it though, you know. I do like this game as well as The Coffin Andy and Lily. Because of their very similar themes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just edgy. I like edgy stuff. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. So that's it for this game. So let me say my usual thing at the end of like a video. You know, for the live stream, I'm not done yet, by the way. I always want to preface this that I'm not done yet, but I am going to be signing off in the actual video. So let me just say that I guess if you want to watch more of my stuff, you can follow my YouTube channel, so you can subscribe there. And if you want to like follow my Twitch channel as well, because what I'm doing right now, actually, I'm simulcasting, I guess. So I guess I'm back to Twitch, maybe, assuming they don't ban me, because technically I'm doing something that you're not supposed to do, but don't tell them that. But like, you can also follow me on Twitch as well if you prefer that. But otherwise, you can also watch my live streams on YouTube as well, by subscribing and changing the bell notification from personalized to all as well. So that's the thing you do. So either follow me on like Twitch or YouTube, whatever you want. But most of my like VODs or whatever are probably gonna be on YouTube, where I cut it up, you know, and upload it as actual videos. But there you go. So that's it for this game. I guess thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.